What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Mafia, the definitive edition.
Ralphie's in the garage. He's a special kind of idiot, but he's got a way with cars. I don't get how this moron gets in just to purr. But I'm telling you, it's like some kind of black magic. Hey, genius! Get your head out of your ass!
What the fuck there, Polly? You can't just sneak up on a guy like that.
I'm sorry, Ralphie. I'm just busting your balls.
See, you're still limping. Guess we got two cripples working here.
We ain't nothing alike. You got that, Ralph?
Sure, Polly. Yeah.
Tommy Angelo.
Good to meet you.
Like I said, Ralphie here's a cracked egg. But you bring him a stolen car, he'll make it yours. Tom and me, we got a job to do. We need some wheels.
How about this one, Polly? It ain't a hot rod, but it'll get you across to town.
All right, let's go. You're driving. And don't let me catch you loafing off again.
One day I'm gonna cut your brake line, asshole.
As long as you don't cut it while we're driving, we're good.
This motor. I want to show you something about the good life, and you're driving something my mom could have bought 20 years ago. If I know Ralph, he probably got it taken out of our yard.
Hey, the car's fine. It's good to get a change from the cab.
You don't have to be nice about it. This thing's a tin can.
So, was that whiskey back there in the truck?
Yep, new supplier.
You guys deal in broad daylight?
Normally, nah. This was their first drop-off. The cops know better than to come sniffing around our turf. Morello, the guy whose cars you got a torch, he's got more friends in the force than us. But we're okay, so long as we're careful. Keep an eye over our shoulder. Some of the Canadian whiskey that comes through, if you want a bottle, just ask. We keep some back for friends.
I'm no big drinker. I used to tip back bathtub gin most days, but not so much now. That stuff's no good for you.
You don't have to go blind now, though. To us, you got a line in the good stuff.
Well, it's good of you. Thanks.
Not just the booze we supply, Tom. It's the places we deliver to. The dames they got in these places. Best tables, best food, best skirt. Some way to live.
Right now, all I want to do is wreck the day of the bastards who wrecked mine.
Sure.
Besides, all this could get a guy in trouble.
Trouble, says the guy who's about to set fire to Morello's parking lot.
I got you to protect me. It'll go fine.
Well, if it don't go fine, try not to let them see your face. Either that, or you hit them so hard they don't remember it.
Alright, so we are approaching our target here. I'm gonna try mouse and keyboard for a little bit just to see if it works a little bit better. Last time there was like a little bit of weird like jittering or something popping up occasionally. I'm not sure why sometimes like our sensitivity will like shoot super high up.
There's some kind of line between his streets and Salieri's streets.
Not really. There's always some give and some take. Though in general, we look after Little Italy, and his guys work North Park. And more besides. You're walking on the wrong sidewalk, in the wrong part of town, you start getting a sense you need to be someplace else. You can feel it long before they start appearing on street corners to stare you down.
Well, Tommy definitely did not give us the best vehicle for this, so I mean, guess we'll be incognito though, technically.
Morello's goons smoke and jaw up front and leave their motors out back. There's some lazy bastards. They put some gorilla on guard duty, but it's always some no-name schmuck. Come on, over here. You gotta sneak in and wreck the cars. Send a message.
Sure. Why are you coming with?
To see if you get shot.
Fair enough. I mean, hopefully you actually offer a little bit of backup too, instead of just watching.
Kate, you go quiet. You know how to go
Boss will send us
quiet,
out on more
right?
jobs.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, he's got his main guys. You'll get there someday.
No one sees our heads. No one tries to pop them.
That is true.
Get over this gate and up onto their roof. I'll go keep their chump busy while you creep up and jump him from behind.
Alright, so let's just hop over here.
I'm real good at distracting. It's the best thing.
Boss gets plenty of guys in this city real pissed. Makes them cut.
I get the money
Hey! What the hell you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
I mean what I say. What the hell are you doing back there?
Oh, those are some nice looking cars.
Guy who don't know what idiot told you to keep lookout here.
Dino told me.
Dino? Salieri's got guys all over town trying to give Morello a black eye. And Dino makes you guard the cars?
Listen, fella, who are you? You know Dino?
Yeah, I know.
Of course we know Dino.
Do it just like that. I got it.
Alright, hold on. Okay, so we can't pick up the baseball bat.
So let's get to these cars. Take your bat and start swinging.
Copy that. Oh, the poor car.
No one's driving that again. Oh, crap.
Hey, get away from the car!
Knock him down, Tom!
Woo.
Got some kind of death wish?
Got it. Come on, quick. There's gonna be more of them. Use a Molotov and let's see some flames. Love your work. Love the smell of burning paint. Yeah, Morello, you would have heard that.
Whole block heard that.
We gotta go.
Yeah, it might be time to go.
How'd you know
Oh,
this
did
is
we get a better ride?
I don't like you, and you got a good car. I'm gonna know where you keep it.
Reports of burning vehicles
Past
and
the
gunfire in
window,
North
and you can
Park.
take it. Old ways are the best
It's
ways.
right near Morello's place. Don't bring in the wrong people.
Straight through the gate. We gotta get out of here before the bull show. They're shooting.
Don't let him get away!
Right!
You bastards!
Go get him, boys.
Oh, what just happened to that guy?
So, what do we do?
You lose them by driving real fast and getting clear of them.
Sounds good.
Right now they're pissed, but let's not get them real pissed.
I'm hoping that they kind of crashed like we did right there. I think we might have lost them actually. Yeah, we're fine. Nice and easy.
We lost them. Stay out of sight till they lose interest.
Don't worry, we're definitely going to be driving incognito. Yeah, so this time period is always really cool, which is why I was really wanting to check the game out. Watch out, lady!
Drive careful, Tom. We don't need more heat.
Don't worry, we're not going to run over anybody. We're completely fine. Return to Cellier's bar.
We're good. Let's head back and see the boss.
I thought Salieri had cops on the books.
Some street cops, sure. But Morello's got the chief in his pocket.
Okay, so technically we have a little bit of police protection, but not like complete. Interesting, okay.
What feel?
Taking out the guy. Drive careful. We don't need the attention. Taking out the guy. Taking Dino's car. Feel good?
Yeah. I guess it did.
Lose the cops!
Officers required.
We're fine, we're fine. The cops didn't even know what happened. We might have came around the corner a little hot, and unfortunately the dude was in a motorcycle.
Watch out!
Let's see, so we got a copper that way, so let's take a left. Trying to go in between it, but it did not work. Oh man, the cops like right in front of us too.
Guess it did.
No time.
Oh,
for the
nice.
First time.
Come on, that was just fair.
Don't get better. You think it's for you? This life?
What's it to you?
Hey, I'm just asking questions. I like asking questions.
I doubt that every day you and Sam go and panel beat motors in parking lots.
You'd be surprised.
There's busy days, there's slow days. Jeez, watch the road!
I'm watching.
Had more of an introduction than I ever got.
You never got to beat up Dino's pals and take his motor?
Nah, stole enough cars to get noticed, I guess. When I got squeezed by the cops, knew never to squeal. And one day I found myself in a yard behind a bar drawing with Vincenzo. 10 years go by and I'm still there. So, I got a suit now, and Vinny's an old bastard.
What happened to the car I sent you out with?
Dumped it.
Why?
It was a boiler. This one's better.
A better car with a broken window?
Fresh air never killed nobody.
I mean, to be fair, it is a much bigger engine inside of this one. Although I like the car that you set us up with. Maybe someday we'll come back and find it.
He's still with you then?
Somehow, yeah.
Hey, boss. It's done.
No trouble?
Yeah, nothing we couldn't handle, Mr. Salieri.
Good, good. Sit down. You see Morello?
Nah. But he'll be plenty pissed when his boys tell him what happened.
He's not going to be able to think straight for weeks. See, that's the difference between me and Morello. I'm a businessman. I do everything with this. Every decision I make, it's what's good for the business and my boys. But Morello is a hothead, and all that anger burns out the brain. And when he gets mad, he gets stupid.
You got nothing like that to worry about with Tommy here. He was aces the whole way, boss.
I'm glad to hear it. I got a growing business here. We could use a guy like you to help out around the bar. Maybe run some errands, make sure the bills get paid on time. You up for that?
Oh, it'd be an honor, sir.
Good. Good. Now, Polly and Sam have already vouched for you. But you need to understand we have a few rules around here, so you listen and listen good. First, no cursing on the premises. There's a million words out there. And the man who needs to resort to fuck this and fuck that is just ignorant or lazy. Second, we don't deal in the hard stuff. I don't want any dope fiends in this neighborhood. We'll let Morella poison his own people if that's what he wants. Finally, stay out of trouble with the cops. We only have a few on the payroll. And if you cross the line, the rest will come after you. You understand?
Yes, Mr. Salieri.
Then I'm going to only ask you for one more thing, Tommy. I don't keep Paulie and Sam around just because they're strong. A lot of guys out there bigger and tougher than these two. And I don't keep Frank on a payroll because he's smart. Though he is an artist with the numbers. All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right. Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. But you abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family. Excellent. Now I'm starving. Luigi, let's eat.
Welcome.
A barman Luigi is not much of a cook. But his daughter Sarah, Maron.
Chapter complete, the Molotov party. Ordinary routine 1930.
Salieri's bar was slow. I moved crates and delivered messages. The guys busted balls and told stories from the old country. Mostly we just waited. I got to thinking, maybe life in Salieri's crew wasn't gonna get me clipped.
Come on,
But what did I know?
You, Tommy?
Yeah,
Boss is waiting for you.
thanks.
Oh, I see we've improved our attire some.
There he is.
Sorry I'm late.
Take a seat. And it's collection day, boys. So Tommy, you'll drive. Paulie and Sam can handle the rest. It'll be routine.
Just a handful of stops today.
Bill at the motel was a little short last month. So make sure he pays us the interest he owes.
No problem, boss.
Don't lay hands on anyone unless there's no other choice. Our clients need to understand that we provide a valuable service. They need to look at you and see Santa Michael. They need to believe you'll protect them.
So let Morella stoop to breaking legs. We're better than that. But the bills still due, and everyone pays up.
We can handle it.
Go see Ralphie about a car.
Okay, boss.
Oh, Vinny sent to say he's got something for you, Tom. Head to him first. Probably just wants to tell you some bullshit story about some guy he whacked 20 years ago.
I like the hat that he's got. Alright, so hold on. So let's go talk to Vinny.
Hey, just the guy.
Hey, what's up?
And I thought of you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
You ever carried a rat?
Shot him at the fair a couple of times.
Right. That don't count. Pointed at the target over there. Good posture, real bang. Brain off the walls. Okay, now show me a reload. I opened the chamber and away you go. All right, last thing, needs to be hidden. Stick it in your belt. Good to go. And when shooting starts, get behind something and don't shit yourself.
Thanks, Vincenzo. I appreciate it.
Hey, to Frank and the boss, Vincenzo. To you. It's Vinny.
Well, thank you, Vinny. Now, don't mind me. I'm just going to borrow this little magazine right here.
Look, you guys need to be careful today, okay? I spoke to Biff. He said Morello's still bent since he lost the cars.
What's losing some motors to him? He's got at least 5 garages this side of town.
He's not wrong, Paulie.
You guys know it like I know. It's always the same. Morello does this, so Salieri does that. Some cars here, some booze there. Things calm down for a few weeks, then it all happens again. World keeps turning.
Well, it's been a month.
A month's made of weeks. Quit whining.
Alright, so I'll let them do it and see if Ralph has a pretty cool vehicle for us.
You know how to get into one of these, Tommy?
Elbow goes through, reach inside. Easy.
And an afternoon to fix the window back up. Watch. And... learn.
You're a regular magician, Ralphie.
Okay, so we have to pick the car lock.
Come on, Tommy. Show me what you can... Okay, it's a car. You got it. Have a good day, fellas.
Thanks, Ralph. Now, it is kind of weird that the car was already stored here and it wasn't unlocked. But I guess it was more for like a learning experience.
First we got Al. He runs a bakery on Longman Street. You know it?
Yeah, I know it.
Al's late again?
Seems so.
That's too bad.
Alright, so hold on, so we just come out this way. So I did end up going back to controller. It just feels more natural for these kind of games. Oh, come on, get out of the way.
Tom sure can drive. No working after hours, cleaning up after me and Sam. No chance of that, huh?
And by the way, I'll gauge it based on how well this series does. If you guys are enjoying this, we might actually check out LA Noire, which is another game inside of this time period. It's one that I used to really love playing.
Watch what we do today, Tom. When it goes smooth, it's a breeze. When they put up a fight, sometimes you gotta think on your feet.
Sure.
Just follow my lead.
Sure.
Sam, Polly, how are you?
We're good. How's little Julia?
Ha! Not so little now. She's turning into a pain in the ass, just like her grandma.
That's good to hear, Al. Real good.
Now, you got any trouble around here? Any punks causing problems?
No. Nothing like that.
Good. So you got the money?
I got it waiting in the back room.
Tommy will get it. You stay here where we can see you.
It's been real slow this month, Sam. I was worried I wouldn't have enough.
Al, I know you'd never hold out on us, but it's good you worry.
Dear Mr. Bratelli, this letter is a notification that you are in default of your obligation to make payments on your agreed loan. The amount has been overdue since July 15, 1930. You have ignored requests to pay this debt. Unless the full amount is received within 2 weeks, I will have no choice but to instruct this bank to begin the foreclosure process of your home and business. Please act accordingly.
I mean, how can we protect you and little Julia without payment?
You gonna get the dough or what, Tom?
I think it's safe to say that he doesn't have the money here. Got us another cigarette card. Nice!
Terrone, feccia! Voi ci succhiate il sangue!
It's on the table, brown envelope.
Okay, so we got the brown envelope.
Via di qui! Lasciateci in pace!
I'm going to assume that she's not saying anything nice to us at the moment.
I got it. See you next month, Al. Let us know if you need anything. Anything at all.
Sure will, Sam. Sure will.
And give our best to your mom, huh?
Alright, so all we gotta do is get back to the car. Yeah, pleasure meeting you too, mister.
Okay, next up we got old Eugene's place. China store up on Tallow.
He's not dead yet?
Almost. Heard his nephew's taking over.
Guy who used to run this next place, Tom? His name's not Eugene. Guy's a Chinaman. But it sounds like Eugene. Well, that's what we called him.
Polly slammed his head into the counter back in, what, 27, I think?
Yeah, it was hilarious. After that, no problems at all.
If you look, you can still see the blood. Poor old bastard couldn't scrub it out.
Alright, so hold on, so we're going to have to take a little bit of a shortcut here.
We keep some of these guys on our books to remind the Chinatown gangs they're in our city, not theirs. But we don't know Eugene's nephew, so he might need reminded too.
Alright, stop number 2.
I'll cover this one, Sam.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
Tony said I've been hitting it too hard, but he's a know-nothing cake eater.
He's doing the store on his own?
Yeah, when Polly's built up a little steam, he needs to let it out on his own. Just gotta let him get on with it. It's his way. You can hear it in his voice. Gotta let him lone wolf from time to time. Keeps him happy.
Gotta say, it sounds like he's about to toss up this entire place.
His nephew ain't having much fun right now. When he's going, Polly don't stop. Once we were putting a squeeze on this tailor over in Holbrook. The guy ended up in a wheelchair.
It's kind of funny to think about. The world had all these like unique cars, and then obviously they all got circulated out. They're hardly anywhere around anymore.
Drive before the cops show, Tom. Next stop's Bill at the motel. Eugene's nephew's guy's money is ours next week, with some extra besides.
He doing okay?
He's okay.
How's the shop counter?
Yeah, that's seen some more blood. How much blood? And nothing he can't scrub out. Once he's back on his feet.
That poor guy.
Wanna come out with us again, Tom? Get to hear even more about Chinese nephew guys scrubbing their own blood out of shop counters.
Yeah, seems like it's not too hard.
Not hard. Kinda not hard.
I don't know. Comes natural to you guys. Don't see why it can't come natural to me.
So anyone could do this. Me and Polly, we've been working these streets for years. You come in and you think you know it all.
I'm not saying that, Sam.
You've been a day on the job, pal. You haven't seen what we do. You haven't seen how we do it. Sam, I think you oughta... No, Polly. This punk thinks he can walk in here like a big shot. I put greasers like him in the ground. I think you gotta say you're sorry, Tom.
Sorry, huh? Well, I'd say sorry if I couldn't see the bullshit smile you're trying to hide.
You got him, though, Sam! You got him! I could smell the crap in your pants from here.
Nah, you didn't get me.
When little Tony first came out with us, I had him on his knees before he knew I was yanking his chain. Yeah, you did better than him anyways.
This car is actually beating us in a race. Hold on. No. That is not how this is going to go down.
Jesus, I hate it out of the city. You hate it most places. Yeah, but out here, it's worse.
How come there's a place so far out of town on our books?
Out of town's the safest place for deals. Safest place for card games. The safest place for most of the things we do. We're expecting a big bag of money today. The guy owes. If it ain't big, boss will be pissed. Yeah, this place is a real earner. Oftentimes the places that get you the most dough are the ones most people don't look at twice. Just recently the motel's had a new lease of life. Last stop before Lost Heaven for rum coming up from Cuba.
They drive it this far?
Sure they do. And that's how we can sell it so expensive. Bill's Motel has gotten to be the place where crates get exchanged. Salieri protects it, but he lets the other families use it too.
Even Morello?
To keep the peace? Sure. Plus it's far enough away that no one cares. So long as everyone's making money, no one's gonna rock the boat.
Fair enough, I guess.
Anyone else starting to miss the sight of streets and sidewalks?
You not one for the great outdoors, Polly?
He's not one for anything. Indoors, outdoors, in the city, out of the city. I hate it out here. Like when we sit in the field doing some booze handover or something, it's always knee-deep in shit, and most times it's dark and cold as hell. That's why it's good we got you now, Tom. You can do all the jobs that... Okay, there it is. Finally.
That Polly hates since he never got to finish his sentence.
Wait for us here, Tom. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Tom, I took one.
Jesus Christ, Polly!
Tell Salieri from here on out this place is ours. Capiche? And don't come back, or you'll end up in worse shape than your friends.
Get Sam. They're trying to beat information out of him.
I gotta get you to a doctor.
I can wait. Get Sam out of there.
Okay, just hang on.
Who wrecked the motors? Give me a name.
Alright, so I think our goal is going to be to try to get everyone killed before we go on the inside of the place. So let's sneak up top here. Get the watchdog taken care of. We'll drop down real quick, get the guy on the outside. Because the main thing is getting rid of all of their reinforcements that they get on the inside here. Alright, so I think that's the only two that we can actually get from the outside. So let's grab some ammo real quick. Now, if you guys are playing this game on PC, if you're in the Windows Store, it seems like if you have a controller, occasionally it like pops up a virtual keyboard if you're using a controller over the mouse and keyboard. So that's why I'm trying to figure out like what the actual best optimization is for this game. If you should just do the keyboard or if you should try like the controller approach. Oh, this is awkward. Mister, I did not mean to walk in on you in the toilet. I mean, it kind of worked because I think we did it stealthy. I was not expecting a guy in there. Alright, so you're clear. Alright, so we got some ammunition. I didn't know if the fox was going to be like a collectible. It looks kind of cool. How you doing out there, Polly? You just hold out. We're just going to clear out the entire room before we try to free Sam here. Alright, so the outside's fully clear. Now, worst case scenario, we hold this, we pull out a baseball bat, and we start beating people up. Alright, so he went around to the other way, so let's check you real quick. Alright, so that's just a supply closet.
Why didn't we just rub them all out?
Bring prosperity, elect Roberto Gigliotti for City Council in 1930. A trusted figure in Lost Haven, owner of the boat yards and industry employer to thousands, friend of the city, and dutiful husband.
As we go on a war. Not yet. This don't feel like a war to you? Oh, quiet. Over here!
Over here! That's right. Time for you to die.
I'll open you up. Know how to use that thing? They killed him! Move into cover! Move up their side! Now they're coming after me! They killed him!
We're coming, Sam! We can't vault over that. It was going to be really cool, and nice little action sequence that we weren't able to do.
Sam,
but I had a whole plan out.
They really went to work on you, buddy. Christ. Come on. You'll be all right. You're tough as nails. Oh, shit. Oh, he's got the money, Tom. Oh, catch the bastard.
Where is Sam?
He's okay. Inside.
Then go get the money!
So we're just going to leave both of our guys just knocked out on the ground here. So it's kind of weird. You can't really like aim. Oh, there we go. But so you can't really like necessarily aim where you want to. It just sort of automatically goes. No way you survived. There we go.
That was when I saw the cost. What it meant to be on the inside. I should have took off there and then. But I couldn't go back to being a nobody.
Chapter complete. The ordinary routine. Intermezzo 1938.
So that's how a regular palooka goes from cabbie to mob enforcer overnight, is it? Just dumb luck?
Didn't feel that way at the time. Me parking on that particular street, taking a break just when Paulie and Sam are coming around the corner, what are the odds? I felt like, I don't know, like someone was watching out for us.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, pal, but it's a lucky break all the same. I mean, one day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat, and then next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money and lording it over the rest of us.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Back then, Salieri didn't have the run of the city. For every buck Salieri made, Don Morello would turn 10. He paid off cops, politicians, judges, and anyone he couldn't buy, he scared into looking the other way.
He did seem to have the city jumping at its own shadow, I'll give you that.
You hear anything about Joey Crackers?
Yeah, got his name in the Morello file, sure. Boxer, right?
Yeah, that's the guy. Way I hear it, Joey was just driving to the gym one morning. Probably daydreaming about winning a belt or something.
God damn it! Moron! You're driving with your goddamn eyes closed? Look at this! Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Tom Morello, I didn't know it was you.
You know anybody else driving a rare import in this part of town, Joey?
No. Well, then, I'm sorry, I was driving real slow.
You're saying this is my fault?
No, sir. I ain't never been in no accident.
Well, repairs are gonna be expensive.
Oh, you're not gonna need that, sir. The tires are just fine. The grill's a little bent up is all. I mean, I got a cousin I can...
Someone spun you a tale, pal. You got an informant right there says Morello made a mint every time Crackers went to the mat.
That's true, too. And still, Morello left that poor sap dead in the street. Head all caved in.
That don't square.
Well, maybe the Don knew Joey's career was on the downhill. Or maybe he was trying to scare some other guy into paying up. Who knows? Don Salieri chalked it up to Morello not being able to think straight when he was mad.
You, have any more run-ins with Morello's crew back then?
Not at first. For a couple of years after I joined up, things were quiet. We got into a few dust-ups with guys trying to muscle in, but elsewise it was just the usual routine. We were running booze, offering protection, me and the boys doing rounds to collect, small time. But I ain't gonna lie. Most days, we was also having a bit of fun.
Paper plate 1932.
Tommy, thanks for getting down here so quickly.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. What do you need?
You know, there's a race coming up.
Oh, yeah. Paulie and Sam have some money on the local.
Mikey Dunn.
That's the guy.
He's a good kid, but a bit of a scrapper. Not too smart with his money. A few years ago, Mikey comes to me asking for a loan. He wants to get new tires so he can keep racing junkers out at the quarry. I like fast cars. I figured it'll be a bit of a hobby. Turns out, Mikey's a great investment. The kid can't lose a race if he walks the track. He graduates from the junkers to gal jobs, and I start placing a few bets on him here and there. Next thing I know, I've made all my money back and more.
Hey, Sam says he's the guy to beat.
He was. We ran all the competition out of town. But now Ralph says there's a hotshot European entering the race, and he's got a car faster than our boys by a country mile.
How much do we stand to lose?
A truckload. But not just our outfit. A lot of guys from the neighborhood come to me for financial advice. They've all put money down on this kid. It'll be like Black Thursday around here if he loses. Well, for everyone except Morello.
Oh, you think he's from the European?
Oh, I'm certain of it.
You want something to happen to the driver?
Can't find him. Morello's got him holed up somewhere safe. Besides, if he drops out or disappears now, none of our wagers will stand. Everyone will cry foul, say the race is fixed.
What about his car?
That's the ticket, Tommy. Ralph knows a guard at the track. You go down there tonight, you boost the European's car, bring it to one of our mechanics, and make a few adjustments, you bring the car back.
Should be no problem, boss.
Sarah, can I get a drink here? As soon as you're ready.
Sure thing.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.